committee, and it's not a task force, the committee to address this issue and actually agree on how to move forward, we also as a Senate needs to ensure that county assemblies get the financial autonomy so that they can be county assemblies. County assemblies have become puppets of governors because they are dependent on governors for their financial needs. Mr. Speaker, there is the second issue of the headquarters. The Tharaka Nithi headquarters is suffering the problem it does because we were told the Ministry of Works decided to actually carry out that project by itself. And as a result, it has been extremely slow and a lot of money has been spent and that project is not yet over. Mr. Speaker, that's why we are saying, I think the national government needs to just give conditional grants to the county governments to build their own headquarters. We are told that is the same case to 6 other county governments that were supposed to have their headquarters built for them. So it's an issue again that the Senate needs to look into to ensure that the funds required for the building of those headquarters, which are not yet done, are passed on as conditional grants and given to county assemblies so that they can fast track them. It is so sad that Tharaka Nithi designated a headquarters and 11 years later, the people are operating from another town because they don't have the facilities. Mr. Speaker, I support.
Thank you. Senator Mungatana Danson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to make my contribution on this matter again. On this matter that has been raised by my colleague here, my neighbor, Mheshimiwa Mofai. Mr. Speaker, Tharaka Nithi borders Tana River County on the other side, on the northern side. When they cross over, they come to Tana River. We also do a lot of trade because they give us a lot of miraa, I think. They bring it from that side, and a lot of people from that area have also settled. We have welcomed them in Tana River County. Mr. Speaker, it is very sad to hear the report from the committee that, Mr. Speaker, they don't have a county assembly. They don't have a county headquarters. These buildings are not there, not because of anything else, Mr. Speaker, but because the EACC has put a caveat on the release of monies for these projects to continue to their completion. Mr. Speaker, there was a big complaint in the Uhuru administration, the just past administration, that the courts are stopping development through injunctions, that the Chief Justice should do something about courts because they are issuing injunctions on government projects, and government projects are not moving because injunctions are being issued by the courts. Mr. Speaker, it is very sad that even in that Uhuru government, because this matter is 7 years, that the EACC, while the president was talking and complaining about the injunctions from the court, that the EACC was actually injecting a government project through some mysterious laws application in the guise of investigation. Mr. Speaker, this is really wrong. I remember very well when Uhuru was president, when he was lamenting that the courts are delaying government projects. He gave calculations. He said this money, we have borrowed it. He gave calculations that every year this is the money we are paying on interest because the courts have given injunctions. What about in this situation? EACC, you have injected 2 big projects of our neighboring county, Tharaka Nithi. How much have they paid in terms of